This guy's just been so good, and taking a little break and coming back as sharp as he is, it's surprisingly. I don't know why I'm surprised, but just amazing how sharp he is with a little time off, and just looked like Adam we've watched all season.
Mike, I know every win's important, but when you have your stopper going, how important is it not to waste that opportunity?
Yeah, I mean, we were kind of heading in that direction too, where we just couldn't get something across the plate, and had a good opportunity, missed it early on, and didn't think that was going to be enough to hold us up, but it did, and their guy was equally as good. But fortunately, Adam stayed with it, and he used his stuff a little different today. He used just enough of the breaking ball. I thought he got real creative with the cutter, adding depth, adding side to side on it. It turned into a slider at times, and then hitting spots with his fastball. It was just a very well pitched game, both sides.
Mike, when a team has struggled to score runs, can it be hard to separate what is a team struggle and what is an opposing pitcher who is just excellent? Can that be sometimes difficult?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we've had that a couple times where we're trying to figure out, what's going on with the offense here, and you just kind of look at starter after starter throwing the ball extremely well. I thought Burnett was really good yesterday, and I thought Hamels was very good today. But, when we bring Adam and put him on the mound, and you're going to face a Hamels who's been throwing the ball well, you just figure it's going to be one of those, long fights, just grind it out, stay the course, and great at bat there by Carp to get us going, and obviously Holly getting a big hit. But just one of those. We've had a lot of them too, and I think that we're getting. I hate to think that that's what we're becoming, but we're getting better at those close games of just staying the course, and we'd much rather have more production. But if we're going to be in those close games, I'd like to see us trust ourselves and keep going.
It seems like that would be one of the bigger hurdles, was knowing that if you fall down by 2 runs, it's not over. An offense that has struggled like it can kind of give in sometimes to that.
Yeah, I think that can happen. I believe that Adam keeping us there, and he's such a respected member of this club, and whether it's from on the pitching staff or from the position player side, the guys have the utmost respect for what he's going to do and how he's going to compete. And the same thing kept coming back. Hey, we got to get him something here. And obviously, we all get something when we score. But when you see a pitcher laying it out there like he does, every single chance he gets, he's going to stay there and give us a chance. But we got to do our part, and they did a nice job.
Did he want to go back out for the 9th?
He didn't fight. Yeah, it was time. Yeah.
The importance too of adding on there in the 8th to give Trevor a little bit of a cushion.
Yeah, huge. And we trust Trevor, but anytime we can get a couple more runs, and the guys just continue to put the good at bats together, and putting the pressure on the defense there with the infield end, and it was just a nice way to finish that one.
How do you see sort of Matt Holliday's day develop too? He gets into the double play. He's not real happy. The check swing, stays in there until he gets a changeup he can drive.
Yeah, he had. I think he kind of went back and forth with the umpire all day long, and looked like they were having a lot of disagreements. And I've seen all kinds of guys, not just Matt, get frustrated to the point where they lose their focus and lose their game plan of what they're trying to do. They're thinking they have to adjust this umpire, and he stayed with his plan, got a pitch to drive, and killed that one.
Base paths, just another example again of his aggressiveness this season. I mean, stolen base that he didn't get credit for, and then coming home.
Great job. We saw a lot of little things today. Watched him, Matt Adams sacrifice fly a couple times. Actually, sacrifice fly, get him over and get him in. Sacrifice fly the other time. Those situational hitting opportunities this time of year and any time of year, but in those kind of games are just huge. And we've seen it kind of work counter on the other side for us with when they've been able to do it and we haven't. Even Johnny, making the defense make a play right there on that ball that they tried to come home with. It's those tough at bats and taking a lot of pride in those situations.
Well, the play by Matt Adams too, the ground ball going short. That's
a great play because we wouldn't have had anybody at first. I mean, it was. It's funny because you hear the communication on the field. Because you can hear Ellis and you can hear Wainwright all yelling too, just because they all knew that there wasn't going to be coverage at first, but there wasn't any blink with Matt and made a nice play. He's made a few nice plays moving that way. Just so you all know, too, we're going to have to make a move. We were short on our bench tonight or today with Colton Wong's left shoulder continues to bother him from that time he dove. So we're going to DL him, and the subsequent move is going to be bringing Shane Robinson back.
Is this, do you think this related to his recent swing too? Then?
Yeah, I think they go hand in hand. He's really trying to grind through, but since that happened, you can see that he just hasn't been able to get a good finish on the swing, and so we're going to make the move.
Has he had a picture or anything? What kind of tests have you guys done thus far?
Mostly just the doctors getting their hands on him. So I imagine we'll probably go a little further now, but it's just not getting any better.
Does it mean to bring up an outfielder and not another spare infielder?
It depends on how our starters do with how we use our bench going forward. We like having both the infielders in there, but realizing that Danny's a pretty versatile guy on the bench, gives us a little more flexibility, and Mark's the same way. Mark can play any of the positions on the infield. It's an advantage to be able to have two guys like that. And then bringing in Shane with the right-handed bat off the bench and able to bring in some speed and some defense in the outfield if we need it. All right, guys.